Be nice, B-Son. Don't be a bully. You're not first, Tommy. Too slow. I'm gonna go live soon. You're gonna have to wait. Them's the rules. Can't go live while I'm live. That's the rules. He's close to first. Second is close to first. Unless you're talking like some insane extrapolation math, which we don't do calculus on this channel. Calculus is banned. If you talk calculus in my chat, I will ban you. No, you can't. It's against the law, man. I didn't make the law, but that is against the law. Hillbilly. I don't know anybody who's less of a hillbilly than me. I live in Louisville. Don't worry, B-Son. When you're old enough to like leave the house without a parent, you can come visit Louisville and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll get there one day, kid. Just keep waiting. You'll get a car. You know, the ability to cross the street unsupervised. It'll be a glorious new world. You'll become so cultured. Screw calculus. I even really hate calculus that much. Just don't want to do it anymore. Search your mind for DA games? What? My mine? I don't have a mine. Then watch it. What the hell? What are you talking about mines for? Do I look like I own a mine? Is this more Kentucky talk? Look, just because I live in Kentucky doesn't mean I own a coal mine. Not everybody in Kentucky gets a coal mine. I mean, the majority of them do. Not everybody. My family's not originally from here, so we don't get that. Fire Emblem #1. Everyone else. Do it. Is that a spit? Was that? You didn't put a ding. You gotta add the ding, dude. Kane yo-yo. It's gotta be like ding. That's the old saloon style, man. Well, it is the fact that everyone in Kentucky is a redneck who loves fried chicken. Everyone in Kentucky loves fried chicken because everyone in the world loves fried chicken. Everyone in Kentucky is not a redneck. Again, Louisville is barely even Kentucky. It's a song. Watch it. I'm not going to watch it right now. I still don't know what you mean by... Oh, the whole... It's called Search Your Mind. Is it a Minecraft song? I don't need to play Minecraft songs, man. I haven't played Minecraft in so long, man. What's up, everybody? How's your day going? It's a Baldi's Basic song. Jesus Christ, dude. Am I ever going to go back and play Baldi's Basic? I sure hope not. For my own sanity. The game is frustrating, bro. Bleh. Also, I can't wait. Every time I play Nintendo music on a stream, flagged. Every time. So if you're watching this VOD, it's not my fault if you had advertisements on it. It's Nintendo's fault. Be a man in ranking the Cooking Mama games, you coward. I haven't played any Cooking Mama games. That would be a terrible ranking for me. What's up, Gold the Black Cat IDPD member? I don't want to know what that stands for. It's probably something heinous. It's always something heinous with you, chat. You're a bunch of degens is what you are. And I love you all despite it. Really more so for it. That's why I keep B-Son around and Tommy. Bunch of degen bullies right here. This kid's got no respect for anything. You haven't played any Cooking Mama? No, I haven't played any Cooking Mama, alright? I didn't have an opportunity to play Cooking Mama. Send me a Cooking Mama game and I'll play it. I'll play it right now. Kill PETA? I mean, down with PETA, but I don't know about killing him. That's pretty extreme. You know, it's like, meat is murder, but like, murder is murder too, bruh. Cooking Mama 2 Dinner with Friends. Look, you make a tier list of Cooking Mama and I will review that, Kane. How about that? Be a man, watch it. I'm not gonna watch it right now, dude. I'm streaming. I'm busy. I'm doing something right now, bruh. I don't want to start with Zelda. I want to start with Mario. This is the low-hanging fruit. Mario's the easy one. Zelda's the one I care more about. Mario's alright. I haven't played all these Mario games either, though. I haven't played, like, this strip right here of, like, new Super Mario games, because they're all pretty much the same, but that means I can assume they're all pretty much the same and rank them accordingly. Is this all the games? Is this... I feel like this is missing games. I feel like there have to be more Mario games than this, right, man? Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Show the crowd, do it for the views, do it for the subscribers. Dude, I don't I don't re-show other people's content on my stream, first of all. That's a big no-no for me. I tried playing Binding of Isaac as Lilith, but it's really hard. Binding of Isaac in general is pretty hard until you put in 300 plus hours. Even then, I'm pretty out of practice these days. I want to play more Binding of Isaac on my own time, but like, to play the new characters who I haven't gotten to yet. I put in 300 hours and now there's like 4 new characters since I played. I could just sit here and jam to Nintendo music. I don't care about stealing Nintendo music all day. Where's Odyssey? Is Odyssey not on this list? God dang it, I knew this was missing something. Is there a way to like add stuff from here? Presentation mode, what is this? Ooh, sick. This is way better. That's a good start. What's up, Cassie? I love Isaac, even 100. You 100%ed it? That's impressive as hell. Or 111%? That's too much for me. I could never do that. My live stream is Bindi Mobile starting soon. Don't be promoting your stream in my chat. Never mind, it's there. Is it there? Where is it? Oh, there it is. You had me freaking out. I was like, you can't do a Mario tier list without the best one. I guess that kind of spoils it. Mario Odyssey is a perfect game. Mario Odyssey is the only 3D Zelda game I have ever completed to 100%. Well, true ending, not 100%, but secret ending on the moon, 500 plus stars or moons or whatever. Collected them all. Love that game. It's okay. It's like a tiny screen for you, Cassie. I'm just here to make people mad, really. I'm here to trigger you with my opinions. I don't use that term lightly or frequently, but I'm here to make people mad. I told my friend that's what I was doing, and he just texted me, "Yay!" I can't even read your stuff. There's so much spam there, dude. Facts B. Binding of Isaac would win this game. Nintendo Switch indie games. That would make a good tier list, but that one's probably not made. I'm not going to keep approving all your spam messages. It's too much work. Where's Mac to come in here and mod my chat? Damn it, Mac! Alright, let's get some of the easy ones out of the way. So like, New Super Mario Bros. U, bad game. This is all relative, right? Like, all Mario games are good games. There's not really a bad Mario game. So bad on this list shall of course just be relatively bad compared to all the others. And feel free to like shoot me your own opinions in the comments as we go along. I'm interested in hearing it. It's a little loud for me. Let me know. I think the music's a good volume for you. I tested it earlier, but let me know if it gets too loud, guys. Mac unsubscribed. Mac did not unsubscribe. Mac could never leave me. Mac loves me too much. Which ones have I not played? Can I add like an extra tier list for like didn't play? Add row below. Call this I don't freaking know because I haven't played them. I can type. Mario is Missing is a good game. Get out of here with that. Hotel Mario, yo! Best Mario game. Where's Hotel Mario? Where's Mario is Missing? Where are these the best games? Dude, I'm not gonna play someone else's content on my stream. It's not happening, dude. Nintendo songs are fair game, I feel like, because they're just game soundtracks. But I'm not gonna play somebody else's like song on the stream, especially when I haven't listened to, because I don't trust you. I love you, but I do not trust you at all. Super Mario the Okay, what games have I absolutely not played? I don't know if there are any that I haven't played. I played this one briefly. Wasn't particularly impressed with it. I have not played Super Mario. Actually, I have played Super Mario The Lost Levels. Not like to completion though. What about Mario TV show? Dude, please put the Mario TV show in here. I wish it made it easier to like add more things in the tier list right here. Mario TV show, perfect. I'd have to add a row above perfect. It's better than perfect. Mario 3D World. Okay, I haven't played this one, so I don't know where to place that. I think that's pretty much it. I played this and I played this. I haven't played this one either, but I know it's bad, so I'm just gonna put it in the bad category. I don't even care. I'll judge it without playing it. This is like ranking all. This one's not like ranking my children. This one, the Zelda one, this one's gonna be like ranking my kids. This one's gonna hurt. Except for a couple that are gonna be super easy, which is, well, we'll get there in a second. We'll get to one tier list at a time. Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1. There, I said it. Oh snap! Oh snap! I actually agree. I think Galaxy 2 improves on everything that Galaxy 1 did. I would wholeheartedly agree. I would tentatively put Galaxy as, I would put it as excellent. I think Galaxy 2 is definitely the better game, but I'd put Galaxy. Mamma Mia, Mario is Missing. Cooking Mamma Mia with Mario. How is that not a crossover game? How is Cooking Mamma Mia not a crossover game yet? That's just like low-hanging fruit. Come on, Nintendo. Is Mamma Mia technically like a Nintendo franchise? That's just facts. See, this is what I'm talking about. Super Mario World. Okay, so Mario Brothers. Okay, so here's a controversial opinions. Somewhere in here for sure. The OG Mario, I mean, like, was it innovative for its time? Yes. In general, I want Cooking Mama and Smash. I would actually wholeheartedly support this. Cooking Mama and Smash would be a hilarious character, and I'm all for the hilarious characters. I'm telling you, man, Steve from Minecraft is going to be in Smash. You can mark my words. You can clip this right now, because it's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. 10th anniversary of Minecraft is coming up. It's the perfect time to announce another character. Joker just got released. They need to announce the next character. They're having the big anniversary special. It's coming up. I'm going to put Mario Brothers as okay, but this lift it's going to shift as we, like, start placing stuff. If Mario Brothers is okay, Super Mario Brothers 2 is bad. It's a bad Mario game for sure. Relative to the Mario spectrum, for sure, it's just not good. It's weird, and it's out there, and it's like, it's an alright game, maybe overall. But, like, I'd put it there. I'd put it with, like, Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Mario Bros. 2. It has no, like, Mario soul to it. Mario soul is an important factor when ranking Mario games. I left out Legend of the 7 Stars. I actually checked this time. What the hell is Legend of the 7 Stars? Is that Super Mario RPG? Man, it's not really like, that would be like in the Paper Mario or Mario RPG. I probably could have done a list that was a little more comprehensive, but these are the games I've played, with the exception of this one. So I misspelled that. I haven't really played a lot of the Mario RPG games, despite how much I would love to. It's hard to find the time to catch up on that much of a backlog. What else? New Super Mario Brothers is okay. It's pretty much like Mario Bros. It's just like bland. It's bland. Mario 2 is a Mario game. It's DLC costume before DLC costumes were a thing. It's what? Doki Doki Literature Club? No, Doki Doki Panic? The hell is Doki Doki? I had to look this up when I played DDLC. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I mean, this is Mario 2. Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. That's Mario 2. This is a totally different game in general. Super Mario Brothers: Lost Levels. I mean, also okay. Maybe bad even. Just like so hard. It didn't even get released in America. I've played it a little bit. It is just like more Mario Brothers. That's the thing, is like, not only is Super Mario Brothers 2 not really like a real Mario game, this isn't even like a real sequel. This is literally just more of this game. It's just like more levels. This is like a DLC. This is like a reskin. This is just DLC levels. Neither of which is particularly impressive. Although I would say I want to order these like from left to right too, so like they'll be tiered, but then also within the rows they should be ranked. So this is correct, this is fine. Honestly, I would do this. Probably like this. I think like this would be good. This is more accurate. And then there's the Game Boy games. Tierception. Tiers within tiers within tiers. So here's my goal, right? We'll do a bunch of tier list Tuesdays. We'll rank all the tier list, and then as a season finale, we'll do a tier list of all the tier lists that I've made, and that'll be the final episode of Tier List Tuesday. Would you do a video game OST ranking? I would, but I'd have to make one for myself because that would be really hard to do with like someone else's list. You know what I mean? Like I'd have to. Let me zoom in on this. Can I not zoom in? There we go. You can't if you hit the right button. I'll make this a little bigger for you guys. I would need to do it based on my own like list of games so that I could make sure I could actually properly tier them, which would be hard to do. What else do we got? Super Mario World. It's good or it's excellent. It's probably the best 2D Mario game out of them all. So I think for that I'm gonna have to put it in the excellent category. What do we have left? Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Land for the Game Boy, New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Oh, it's Super Mario 3D Land. Bad. Worst of the worst. Fucking awful garbage game. This game is not fun. This game is just a soulless, lifeless husk of a game. And it has no soul and it has no fun. I don't like this game. There's a lot of bad Mario games. I'm feeling like this is kind of an awakening experience. This is pretty bottom heavy right now. This is like some queen fat bottom girls right here. Why is Super Mario Brothers 2 on here twice? Look at that. What is this? What is this? You trying to trick me? You trying to like drag me down? I wonder if Tear Maker already has like a video game OST. I might look that up. We'll see what we got pre-made as like an option. Kind of like a Viet Cong prostitute. Exactly? Maybe? I don't know that much about Viet Cong prostitutes. I gotta admit, that's a category that I don't shine in. Super Mario Sunshine is a good game. I would say Super Mario Sunshine is definitely like a middle of the road Mario game. Better than some, not as good as others. Mario 64. I don't know, I thought that was gonna be missing for a second. I'm gonna put this as okay, but like as the best okay game. Super Mario 64, I've played this game so many times, and I always enjoy it, but I never finish it. I never enjoyed enough to finish it. You always get to some point. This is a problem with a lot of the 3D Mario games. You get forced to go back and do like red coin missions or blue coins or something I don't care about and I don't want to do, and I skipped on purpose, and the game forces me to go back and do it anyways. It's a Super Mario Land. It's good. What song is this? Space Junk Galaxy by Super Mario Galaxy? You think you could just play this on my playlist and like it's gonna swing my vote? Hell no. Super Mario Brothers 3 is excellent. For sure, that is an excellent game. If this one's good, this one's gotta be excellent, right? And this one's better than this one, for sure. And I definitely think Super Mario Land on the Game Boy, honestly, I do enjoy it like more than Super Mario Brothers. If I had to go back and replay one of them, I'd probably go back and replay Super Mario Land. I've replayed some Mario Brothers. It's just like, it doesn't have that magic anymore. Plus, I think part of it is like when you used to be really good at a game because you played it like billions of hours as a kid, and then you try and go back and replay it later. It just like, it's hard. It doesn't like hold up to what it used to be. And like that like ruins Super Mario Brothers for me in general. Like I can never go back and replay it. You like our glasses? Thank you. They're generic hipster person glasses. And I got them because all other glasses make my face look weird. Where did I get them? Vision First? They're Perry Ellis. They're Perry Ellis glasses. I'm getting a call? What do you want, dude? Hold on one second. I guess I gotta take this call. See if this is important. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Hey, hold on 1 second. Sorry, that was like work stuff, which I occasionally have jobs to do. So I had to take that real quick. Alright, back to this. Where did I get them? We got the Provision first. Yeah, I told you they're Perry Ellis brand. They're pretty nice. They've survived me for like having them for 2 or 3 years. I need to get a new pair though. I need to get my prescription rechecked. It's not accurate anymore. Speaking of Mario, you look Italian without your glasses on. I'll talk to my Italian friends about that. I was just on the phone with one of my hardcore... I say like hardcore Italian because he's Italian and they very much like live the family lifestyle. They literally used to own like a pizza place. So, I mean, they're pretty damn Italian. Damn, I wish I had read that comment while I was on the phone with him. But yeah, I might be the assistant director for their short film. But the 2 dates that they've got like tentatively planned, I'm supposed to be out of town, both of them. So we'll see. I really want to AD this short film, but I've already bought a plane ticket on one of these weekends, so that's gonna be a bummer. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so what do we got left? We got New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is just another one of these generic games. It was okay. As far as like the New Super Mario Bros. Line goes, it wasn't as good as the DS one, but it wasn't like as soulless and lifeless as the rest of this garbage that got put out. Particularly like this one. Like this one, honestly, this one was just like a remake of this one, right? Wasn't this like literally just like the same game or something? This one goes to the bottom. This one is the laziest game that Nintendo has like put out in a long time. This was embarrassing. Nintendo had been on such a good streak of actually doing proper games and sequels and releases and stuff and taking some innovations and changes, and they just like shat the bed with Super Mario Bros. U. Like, no, inappropriate. And finally I just leave Super Mario Land 2 and I put that in the I don't freaking know because I only played Super Mario Land 1. And let me see, let me double check this. So Super Mario Odyssey is the best game. Yes, agreed. I'm gonna tweak this though. I wanna put Super Mario World, because this is like Mario World, or Mario Odyssey is probably my favorite Mario game of all time. It's an amazing game, incredible experience, most fun. Super Mario World definitely the second. Like, and I feel like you gotta like put the like give one 3D representation, one 2D representation right up there at the top. You know what I mean? You gotta give them both equal shake up there. Oh, the stream's buffering. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully it's just buffering on my end. Hey, what up, Iron Fox? What's up, buddy? Okay, it seems to be working. Okay, so let me double check this. So those two, yeah, I would put that there. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I kind of want to bump that down to here, and bump this down to here. Cause I don't like to put too many games in the perfect category. I feel like perfect can only really have one 3D and one 2D. Other than that, it wouldn't really be perfect, right? Because that'd be too many perfect games. There can really only be one perfect of each style. What are you doing? I'm just ranking stuff. I'm ranking Nintendo stuff tonight. I started a new series, Tier List Tuesday. You weren't here when I did this. So way back, am I down to collab with other YouTubers? Absolutely, for sure. As long as I like your content and want to be associated with it. But 9 times out of 10, I would be. I mean, as long as your content isn't like some crazy radical Nazi propaganda, I'm pretty much down. Rank HK? What's HK? What's HK? Above perfect. HK is above perfect? Or you're telling me to rank something called HK? Now you're confusing me. I gotta rank all the viewers in the order of how much they confuse me, and you're gonna be somewhere in the middle. Mostly Tommy is gonna be at the top. I'm always down to collab with other YouTubers and grow. You should definitely hop on my Discord. Oh, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a perfect game, pretty much. It's pretty much a perfect game. I'm losing my place, man. I'm way too easily distracted. Anyways, oh yeah, way back I did somebody put out a bracket for like March Madness that was all like the Nintendo games on a bracket, and I did that. It was one of the most fun streams I've ever done. I enjoyed it so much. So I wanted to bring that back on a more regular basis, and I know tier lists have been really popular for a while on the Twitch community, and they're starting to get more popular on the YouTube community. So I figured this would be a fun way to kind of jump in and you know, repeat that same ranking and talking about things I love, whether it's Nintendo games or whatever other subjects we touch upon. Looks like I'm out planning on doing a Skyrim video comparing it to World War II. I mean, you can do a Skyrim video. I just said don't do Nazi propaganda. I hope that's not the angle of your Skyrim video. That sounds like an amazing video, actually. I'm gonna have to check that out. That actually sounds super awesome. I need to start a self-promotion tab on my Discord. My Discord is slowly getting above like 5 people. I'm building it, man, one step at a time. Oh, shoot. I'm pulling that up for later. Trying to pull it up for later. Go away for now. Where are your thumbnails? Oh, these are all streams, man. Come on, man. You gotta do some thumbnails, dude. Got great content. Get some great thumbnails. Alright, I think I'm pretty good with this now. This is... These two are perfect. These two are excellent. So this is like the best 3D, second best 3D. Best 2D, second best 2D. It literally is. I'm comparing Stormcloaks to Nazis with Ulfric as Hitler. Yikes. Again, as long as you're not promoting that people be Nazis, I'm all good with it. You gotta be able to talk about it, you know? People, you can't censor history. That's what leads to ignorance. And then Super Mario Galaxy 3D. That is the third best 3D Mario. Yes. Super Mario Sunshine, fourth. Yes. Super Mario Land. No, this isn't right. Super Mario... Wait, third best 2D Mario. Yeah, but I think I want to do this. I would play Mario Brothers before Super Mario. No, I had it right the first time. Yeah, Galaxy, Sunshine, and Land, all great games. Love to jump into and replay them at any moment. They're always fun. Okay, games. 64, Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers Wii. These are all okay games. These are games that I've certainly enjoyed my time with in the past. They're also games that, like, I wouldn't particularly go out of my way to play any of these games. I wouldn't be upset if I, like, sat down and, like, hopped on and played them, or I was at a friend's house and it was like, hey, you know, let's play this game or that game. I could cover them, I could talk about them, I could play them, I could enjoy them, but, I wouldn't go out of my way to play any of these games. And then these games in general on the bottom, I genuinely would just not play. I would not play any of these games of my own volition again. And then we'll just save that and download it. You gonna download? Are you broken? What are you doing? I don't want to log in to save your tier list. I just want to download it. I shouldn't have to log in to do this. Just to download it? Oh my god. And it wants me to log in with Twitter. Read tweets from your timeline. See who you follow and follow new people. No. Update your profile. Post tweets for you. See your email address. Hell no, that's invasive as hell. Oh, and I accidentally closed it too, so now it's gone. Shh. Go back. Did I lose my thing? Okay, no. You know what? Screw you. This is why I have this saved on my taskbar. Let's save that so I can upload it to Discord later. Dude, fuck, that's hell of invasive. Would some of your ranking just depend on what mood you're in? Probably would. I mean, unless you're, like, objectively trying to rank things over a long period of time, I feel like it's impossible not to have at least some, like, of your current mood change how you feel about stuff. This one, not so much. I feel like this is a pretty, like, hard limit list. This Zelda list we're about to do, and this Nintendo franchise list, maybe a little more depending on my mood. Mario, I love Mario, it's fun, and I always enjoy, like, I hop on the new Mario game, I play them, but I've never been, like, super passionate about Mario as a character or a game series. He's just kind of like the vanilla ice cream of games, you know? It's like nobody gets vanilla ice cream and complains about it, but on the same hand, nobody's like, oh yeah, vanilla ice cream! This is what I've been waiting for, this is what it is! I'm waiting for this shit all day, bro. Vanilla ice cream, no toppings. That's my jam. That's my jam. You know, that's how I feel about Mario. And Zelda's chocolate, which is just objectively the best. Also, this song is amazing. What's up, Joel? How's it going, buddy? We good? Are we all happy with this? Nobody wants to murder me just yet. What's the pistachio ice cream of Nintendo? Well, here we go. The pistachio ice cream of Nintendo. Oh, I do know this one. It is... Fuck, I don't know if I can use this tier list. Who's the flower? It's not Pikmin, is it? Animal Crossing, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong, Earthbound, Fire Emblem, Star Fox, Kid Icarus, Kirby, Samus, Pokemon. Is this Ice Climber? It's not Ice Climbers. Where's the Ice Climbers on this list? What the hell's the flower? Mario Galaxy, Pikmin. That is Pikmin. Okay, well that's not what I'm looking for. Punch Out, Super Smash Bros. No, this is Star Fox. What is this? If this is Star Fox, what is this? I'm gonna need to pick a different list, one that I can actually tell. Wario, Yoshi. I would say like Yoshi or like Kid Icarus are like the pistachio of Nintendo games. It's just like a big ol' who cares. But we're not getting to that one yet. Actually, fuck it. We're already here. Let's do it. I mean, frig it. This is a family-friendly YouTube channel now. I gotta stop cursing so much. Although this is not enough tiers. This is S, A, B, C, D. We definitely need like an F tier, I think. Well, we'll see. I think we're gonna need this. Captain Falcon. That's it. You are correct. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Joel. Alright, so first of all, I mean, S tier is obviously going to be Zelda's the #1 Zelda game. No, Zelda's the #1 Nintendo franchise. That's a freebie. That's like a free spot on the bingo board. Xenoblade on that list, wow. With the big old 2 games. 2 games. Joke's on you, I like pistachio ice cream. See, but that's why I say like these 2 games are the pistachio ice cream. It's just like, okay, you like it, but like in general, I don't think anybody like, maybe some people hate it, but like who has strong opinions on pistachio ice cream? Who feels that strongly about pistachio? Are you talking shit about Yoshi's Island? Hell yeah. Yoshi's is barely even a video game. At least Kirby like has some like lore and like some story to it and some stuff going on. Yoshi is a nothing game. Yoshi is a nothing. All right. It's so boring. It's so easy. It's just nothing, man. It's hella nothing. I've never once played a Yoshi game and been like, this is an exciting turn of events. Maybe the Super Nintendo one. Probably the best one. But everything after that, just like it's barely even a game. Might as well just be an auto runner level. Are you kidding me? A baby was kidnapped. Yeah, one time. And what happens in the rest of the games? They just eat fruit. It's baby Mario. He was fine. He was getting attacked by another baby, basically, right? Isn't he getting attacked by another baby Bowser or some shit? It's baby versus babies. That's not a plot line. That's the Rugrats, all right? Except even the Rugrats is better than that. Think of all the things you can collect. You can collect stuff in every one of these other games. That is not an exclusive feature to Yoshi. The Super Nintendo game is the only one that matters. No, because we're ranking franchises on this list, not games. So even if the Super Nintendo one is the best one, it gets bogged down by the rest of it. What if I told you Yoshi's Island was a deep perspective view on childbirth and the coping of parents that struggle to fund their raising child? I would say that sounds great, and I would totally watch a YouTube video on that. But I'm going to disagree that that was what that game was designed around. I think that game was designed to be more Mario and a cheap and easy way. There are sneaky, spoopy levels. No, there's not. No, there's not. I refuse to acknowledge any good about Yoshi's. What are the other S-tier classes for Nintendo? Smash Bros, obviously S-tier. I'm gonna get the non-controversial opinions out of the way first. I think that's pretty much where the non-controversial opinions are gonna end. I don't know why the hell Duck Hunt's on here. Duck Hunt was a fun singular game. I don't know why the hell it deserves to be on this franchise list. There's just one Duck Hunt game, guys, right? There's only one. And then he was in Smash Bros, right? I mean, I'm assuming that they did this because these are just all the Smash characters. This must have been made from Super Smash Brothers Wii U. STG, if you put Fire Emblem in a low tier, I'm gonna scream at my mother. Well, I mean, I gotta just see that. I'm interested to just see that in all. Call this the Go Yell at Mom tier. I'm just gonna put Fire Emblem right there. Video proofery didn't happen. Let's go. Come on. Swear to God. Hey, what up, Mohammed? Yeah. Nah, dude. Fire Emblems is definitely up here somewhere. I'm not super well versed on it. I have enjoyed all of it that I've played. But honestly, I like Advance Wars more. I don't know. I'm sorry. I always preferred Advance Wars personally. And that Falcon isn't even the F-Zero logo. It looks like Falcon, right? Like it looks like if Falco. It looks like if Falco started his own Star Fox, that would be his logo. That doesn't look like the F-Zero logo. F-Zero, C tier? I think I'm gonna definitely need more tiers, man. Is third supposed to be Earthbound? Yeah, this is Earthbound. I'm gonna put Earthbound in like a B tier. I've only known it from like other people's passionate love for it. I have never really like personally played it at all. I've watched other people play it and I've enjoyed what I've seen, but I also kind of feel like it gets a little overhyped, you know? I think people not being able to play Earthbound makes them think more about it than they normally would. Like, people make Earthbound up in their heads to be this big, grand, amazing, spectacular thing when I kind of don't think it is. Do you know Emil? I do not. What is that? Who is that? Yeah, I don't know who the hell put this thing together. Pokemon A tier? I'm gonna put it A tier. I'm gonna put it A tier for now. This may change. This may get adjusted. I mean, Pokemon's great, but it also hasn't changed forever and ever. And some of them just bore me, honestly. I mean, they're all basically the same, but I mean, also some of them are more fun than others. I don't know how that adds up, but that is a true thing. Tetris is God tier? Dude, if Tetris was on this list, we'd have to put it at the top. I can't add stuff, I don't think. I don't know how to add stuff. We're like just using other people's pre-made tier list things. We'll just put if Tetris was here. There we go. So we got if Tetris was here at the top. And then Zelda and Smash Bros here. Zelda above Smash Bros. Let's see. We gotta get some other stuff. Can we put Mario? I'm gonna put Mario in the B tier for now, honestly. If I had to ditch a franchise, like, it would be tougher. Like, this region right here is like where I would have a tougher, like, permanently ridding myself of a franchise. This stuff's gone. I mean, if it's like life or death, it's like, alright, I'll never play Mario again. I really won't even be missing out, dude. There's better indie platformers out nowadays than there are Mario games. Celeste is the best 2D platformer of all time. I don't even need Mario. I mean, A Hat in Time is probably a better version of Mario Sunshine. I mean, it's not like better than all the 3D Marios, but I'm just saying, like, I've got alternatives. How is Tetris the most sold game if the PS2 is the most sold console? Because I think Tetris gets credit for being sold across many, many different iterations of Tetris. I don't think, when they say Tetris is the most sold game of all time, I don't think it's just like Tetris for the NES. I think it's just any game they basically slapped the name Tetris on. It might even include games like Tetris Attack or like Tetris whatever. Like, there's so many rebrandings of Tetris, and I think they all get lumped together. And that's where I think that inflated sales figure comes from. Plus, you can just play Tetris for free now. Anyways, you can play Tetris for free on your phone, online. Like, why would you even buy it anymore? There's no point in you keep buying it. I'm gonna put this in the go yell at your mom tier, because I've never really played it. And I don't really care for JRPGs. I haven't played this one on purpose. I don't care about JRPGs. Have no interest in playing this game personally. If you enjoy it, great reasoning for you. Weird reasoning for Mario. Mario is just like, it's just not that special to me. Like, Mario doesn't like really invoke any like a special emotional attachment to me. As long as we all know it in our hearts. That's the important thing, is that we all recognize Tetris in our hearts as the grandest of games. Mario is arguably Nintendo's best franchise. Mario is arguably Nintendo's most known franchise. I would argue that it is not their best franchise. It's been some of their best games overall, like Odyssey, Mario World, Galaxy 2, you know, those games we just talked about. Those games are probably the best games that Nintendo's ever put out. But to me, I mean, I wouldn't put Mario on the same level as Zelda as a franchise or Smash Bros as a franchise. Like, when I just think about like the amount of time that I could personally spend playing and enjoying these games and franchises as a whole, and like how much enjoyment I've derived out of it. Like, for me, Mario is like, it's always fun, but it's never like, never anything that incredibly special to me. Like, Pokemon's way more special to me. Like, having that relationship with your Pokemon as a child and growing up and adventuring is like, that was more special to me than saving Princess Peach for the 1000th time. You know, playing Smash Bros for hundreds of hours in my dorm room with my friends in college, and then going on to play Melee semi-competitively for a while with friends, and using it as an excuse to go out of town and go on trips and hang out with people and make new friends. That's special to me. Mario does not begin to approach that kind of like endearing life importance to me at all. Does Nintendo make more money than Mario as a brand, or is it the voice in my head? I think Pokemon makes more money than Mario. You can look that up because I'm 99% sure I saw this the other day when I was doing some research on a separate video that's coming out later. But if I remember correctly, Pokemon is the most profitable franchise Nintendo has ever made because of the toys and the TV show and the cards and all the little merchandise. Like, Mario has made them a lot of money, but Pokemon is actually Nintendo's most profitable franchise, and it's one of the most profitable franchises of all time. It's up there with like the Marvel series and like all that stuff. Like, it's literally, out of all the franchises in the world, Pokemon is one of the most profitable ever. Actually, I want to look this up. Let's look this up real quick. Most profitable franchises. I just want a list. Dunkin', 7-Eleven. No, I want like most profitable franchises. Pokemon, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars, Harry Potter, James Bond, Lord of the Rings, X-Men, Fast and Furious, Jurassic Park. These are all like movies. Are these just... No, movie franchises. I don't want movie franchises. Highest grossing media franchises. That's what I want. Hey, there we go. Highest grossing media franchise of all time is Pokemon with $90 billion. Can you just consider how absurd, man? Calling Pokemon in top 5. Pokemon's number 1. I would not have guessed. I thought Pokemon was not number 1. I knew it was up there, but like, Jesus. Stupid auto mod censoring holy tits. So why is my live chat not on? I want to see. I wonder if we can even find Mario on here. Hello Kitty also making $80 billion. That's insane. That goes to show you like how big cultural differences are. Like, because I know Hello Kitty's been pretty popular in America, but like I had no idea Hello Kitty was the second most profitable franchise of all time. That is nuts, dude. Winnie the Pooh has made $75 billion. If you had told me that Pokemon, Hello Kitty, and Winnie the mother freaking Pooh were all more profitable than Mickey Mouse and Friends, I would have called you a dirty ass liar. Japan, excuse me, has its chokehold. Yeah, dude, actually look at this. These are 2 Japanese franchise on those top 2. Yeah, you have an amazing point there, Kane. I didn't even think about that. That is absurd. And then it's, Winnie the Pooh is British, right? Owner's the Walt Disney Company, but that's not the original creator, is it? Is Winnie the Pooh American or is it British? I thought it was a British origin. And then Mickey Mouse and Friends, distinctly American. Star Wars, distinctly American. I don't even know what this is. Ant-Man? What even is this? This is more profitable than all of Disney Princesses, and I've literally never even heard of it. What the hell is this? Is a Japanese children's superhero picture book series written by Takashi Yanase, running from 1973 until the author's death in 2013. Been adapted into an anime entitled Soriki Anpanman, which is one of the most popular anime series. What is this? Is fascinating in and of itself. This is just like a stream of going down the rabbit hole on the internet, and I love it. We could probably do a stream that was literally just like us playing Wikipedia, where you do that game where you get a subject, like you pick random, and then you have a thing you have to get to, and you can only follow links until you get to the thing you need to get to. I need to get into Japanese children market. That sounded so wrong. That sounded terrible. You're probably on a list now. So don't worry, Kane. I know what you meant. Dude, Mario is all the way down here. Mario has made less than this thing that I've never heard of. This is blowing my mind. How is there a series in the world that has made $60 billion? I've literally never heard about it before today. That is absolutely absurd. That is awesome. That is so fascinating to me. Also, it's really cool to like look at the year of inception, because like not only is Pokemon the #1 most profitable, it is one of the most recent ones until Disney Princesses, which I'm not sure how Disney Princesses can be considered established in 2000. Mario is just above all the shonen. Yeah, barely, by only $2 billion. Only $2 billion. But at this level of money, yes, only $2 billion. Shonen Jump comics, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This one is fascinating. So Marvel Cinematic Universe since 2008 has made $32 billion. This is wrong. I don't know what they're counting as Disney princesses. Yeah, Disney princesses have been around forever. This is not a correct date. So Pokemon is the most recent franchise until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Takes 10th place is like, that's absurd. Pokemon has made more money in less time than the next 9 franchises. Fascinating. All right, we're going back. Let's look how Spider-Man is on here as its own thing. Okay, back to the tier listing. That one's done. That one we haven't gotten to yet. Go over there. All right, that was an amazing little journey of learning right there. Alright, so where the hell were we? We were talking about, okay, Pokemon and all this. That's blowing my mind. Pokemon is an absolute unit. Yes, it is, dude. Movies, TV shows, games, toys, card games, various collectibles. That is the total package, man. I'm telling you, man, that TV show and movie is like what does it. How many Pokemon movies are there now, anyways, chat? Like 1,000, 2,000, 372? How many? Are there as many Pokemon movies as Pokemon yet? Because it feels like it. Donkey Kong. I would put Donkey Kong just behind Mario. I probably like Donkey Kong in general country games a little more, but it would definitely be doing a disservice to Mario to say it's not above that. I wonder how much of that is from the trading card game. It would be really nice to see a breakdown of that $90 billion based on where the revenue came from. I would love to see like anime revenue versus toy revenue versus trading card revenue versus game revenue. I mean, that's really like the full multimedia package. And I think that's, you know, if we look back at this real quick, like Pokemon is an everything thing. It's an original media as a video game, but it is, oh, here we go, licensed merchandise right here. $61 billion in licensed merchandise. $17 billion in video games. $10 billion in card game alone. Nintendo was a card company before, and apparently they should have stuck with it because they're making bank on the cards. $10 billion. $10 billion from card games alone, guys. I can't even wrap my mind around this. I'm so blown away. I never in a million years would have guessed these numbers. Jesus. In a million years would only be a fraction of the amount of money they've made. Manga sales have even made over $1 billion. The Pokemon manga itself has even made over $1 billion. That is nuts, man. Home entertainment at a measly 863 million. Anime box office at 1.3. That's nuts, dude. Same thing with Hello Kitty. Like, that's Hello Kitty. It's all the merchandise, man. Except for Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh looks like the most profitable, like... Oh, no, it's 59 million. I thought that was 59 billion in DVD and Blu-rays. Retail sales, merchandise, retail, licensed physical goods. That is what these all like have in common, man. The merchandise. This is why George Lucas is so rich too, is because he owned all the merchandising rights. What? That's so nuts, man. Isn't it true that Nintendo can literally burn a decade's worth of earnings and they'd still be rich as fuck? Yeah, dude. It's like, I think what happened was when the GameCube came out, times were getting kind of financially tight at Nintendo. So when they started to have all the success with the Wii, they started like hoarding money, and when they were like pulling in all the money on the Wii, because they were like, you know, there's a good chance that we need to play this for the long haul, and entire console generations could be a miss for us, you know. You hit or miss in the video game world isn't a year at a time, it's entire console generations at a time. So Nintendo saved and stocked and like stored this insane pile of money for in case of something bad happened, and which was great because the Wii U was a total bomb. I mean, the Nintendo Switch has already outsold the Wii U lifetime sales in like 2 years. So yeah, they have so much money saved up and stockpiled that yes, Nintendo will like never go out of business. Nintendo would have to release like 3 Wii U's in a row to go out of money. And that would even just be their video game franchise, which apparently is a totally measly, paltry nothingness compared to what is their Pokemon retail franchise. As long as they keep making Pokemon retail merchandise, it's whatever. Now I understand why they won't make any changes to the Pokemon franchise. If my franchise was making $90 billion lifetime sales in 25 years, I would refuse to change it as well. You just don't mess with that kind of success. That is so nuts, man. I I mean, when your company has 2 of the top 10 franchises in the world, you're set. Yes, yeah, literally 2 of the top 10. And even then, I mean, if we were to just go to video games and ditch all the rest of this, I mean, Zelda has got to be here somewhere. Let's see. Is Zelda on here? Nope. Dang. Let's Smash Bros. Nope. Alright. Well, that was worth a shot. How deep does it... Look at all these sources. How deep... I hate that this list is not numbered, though. This is crazy what's on here. X-Men. I just saw Friends a second ago. Frozen? That's nuts, dude. Frozen has 1 movie. It's made $11 billion. Superman, Warcraft, Crossfire, Star Trek, Naruto. Dude, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a almost $10 billion franchise. Where is Mac when we need him? Mac would be freaking out right now to see this. Angry Birds. This is just fascinating to me. Ben 10? Ben 10 has made $7 billion? What on earth? Hell yeah, Digimon. That's my jam right there. Love Digimon. I stand the Digimon all day. It's interesting to see how many of these are video game franchises too. Pokemon. Let's see. Star Wars has had plenty of video games. Star Wars has made a good amount of money from their video game sales. Mario's all video game. What else is Batman, Dragon Ball, Barbie, Fist of the North Star? It's crazy how much like spread there is in here for like animes and like video games and movie franchises. Like this is all over the board. It's pretty fascinating. TV shows a little lower, but definitely not missing. Space Invaders, The Lion King, The Avengers. I love how many of these are like Disney owned too. Like it's crazy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a franchise in a franchise? How is that? Hold up. They put JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if they also put Shonen. That's insane. Yeah, that's what's weird. I think we're seeing some overlap because Frozen is Disney princesses, right? I guess Disney princesses, I think this is what Disney princesses is, which is why this is so hard. I think in 2000, they probably branded all of their old Disney princesses together in one marketing scheme, and they just combined all the licensing into one thing, and that's why it says it was established in 2000, even though the characters are all old. And that's why Frozen and these other movies show up separate, because they technically don't count them as part of the Disney princesses. It's like the classic Disney princesses, and then the new franchise is over here. Yeah, I'd love to see, like, so many breakdowns. I could spend all day on this page, I swear to God, dude. I knew Neon Genesis Evangelion was, like, a famous and popular series, too, but I would not have expected to see it on this list. The Peanuts, classic Peanuts, $17 billion. Transformers, that one makes sense. It's a big money-making, profiting thing. SpongeBob, let's go SpongeBob. Dragon Quest, that one makes sense. I want to see if there are any that, like, stand out to me. Ultraman, hell yeah, Ultraman. I could see that being popular. It was a little before my time, and definitely not in my country, but it's still fascinating all the same. If I made a fraction of their money, I'd be set for life. Yeah, dude, if I had $1 million, I could, like, coast off of that for the rest of my life and be just fine and dandy. That's what's nuts. Like, it's just, like, it's so much money. I would love to see a secondary list that's, like, profit. So if someone could actually properly account for, like, the production cost of all of these things, the distribution cost, and like, because like maybe you don't actually want to own one of the most profitable, because you'll actually make more profit if you have something with a lower overhead cost. You know what I mean? Sad. Jez at work. Grand Theft Auto, Angry Birds, not surprising. Thomas and Friends. Apparently the kids market is where it's at, dude. Like, if you could appeal to the whole family or even just to kids, freaking Paw Patrol at $7 billion since 2011. I'm just like, I'm blown away, man. Some of these just do not make sense to me. It's weird to see things like this compared to, like, hey, did you know that Friends has made more money than Beyblades? I wouldn't have guessed. Sonic the Hedgehog gonna get a slight boost? Pfft, a slight boost is probably even generous. Dude, Sonic is not even on this list. Oof. That is a big oof for my man Sonic. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, how is he not on this list? 1991. Alright, there he is. Yeah. Resident Evil's on here. Yokai Watch, I know it's blown up. Gran Turismo, Strawberry Shortcake, Mission Impossible, The Hunger Games, Fate, Hunter x Hunter. Dude, anime is where it's at. Dude, if anybody were to, like, rag on me for enjoying anime, I would just show him this list of like the most profitable media franchises of all time, and I'd be like, count the animes, just count the animes, and tell me it's not like, tell me that it's not cool to like anime. It's pretty damn popular. There was like more anime on that than almost anything else. That's what's so nuts, dude. God, that's crazy. All right, let's get back to this. Animal Crossing. I'll put Animal Crossing in the C tier because I do not care for it. I think it's boring and repetitive, and just like, it's just one of those. It's not even a real game. It's like one of those things. It's just it's like if a psychologist sat down and just strategically made things for you to do over and over again to keep you hooked, like the little feedback loops. That's what they're called. It's just a bunch of feedback loops crammed into a cute little package. Your mom disagrees? Okay, so if your mom disagrees, then that means we need to put this at the Go Yell at Mom category. I just need to make a simple anime character and get the license for them, then just sell them out. Dude, toys, anime, manga, movie, video games. Just whore that character out. Put that character on everything. Slap him on soup cans. Put him on bookmarks. Sell it on everything, man. Ah! Go yell at your mom, guys. I've played one Animal Crossing personally and watched another friend play it a bunch. I just don't get it, dude. Like, even then I was like, I'm playing this and I could keep playing it because it's like, I get the satisfaction of like collecting the things and building the things and tweaking the things, but it's just like, it's chores. The game feels like actual chores to me. It gets to that point. I feel like I definitely need another tier. Like, this is a joke tier right here. Like, the Go Yell at Mom tier right now is actually like, it's actually just like I don't really want to place it. Do you know Gudet Mama? He's a lazy egg. The guy that drew a lazy egg made millions. No, what is that? Dude, why, like, it's so nuts, man. I wonder if, like, given enough time, if we'll have, like, an established, like, Ninja franchise. You know, if Ninja were to start selling toys of himself and stuff, like, how much is Ninja worth right now? Like, could Ninja become a media franchise? Could a Twitch streamer or YouTube content creator become an established media franchise? And if so, given, like, 10 to 30 years of development on how the internet popularity is going to grow, like, even just look at how much money is to be made on the internet this year versus 10 years ago versus 10 years before that. Like, I'm so fascinated to see where the potential is for these media people, whether they're casters, streamers, content creators, or whatever, on these platforms to grow, and how much money they'll be making given a couple more decades. Look up Gudetama on images or something if you want. Alright, what about Stardew Valley then? I've only very briefly played Stardew Valley. I like Stardew Valley more than Animal Crossing because I feel like there's more to it. Oh, I recognize this egg. I know this egg. Yep. God. Well, I mean, it's like, while we're on the subject, let's, how much money did Grumpy Cat make? $100 million. $100 million from Grumpy Cat. Why am I poor? Why am I poor? Pete made $100 million off a cat with a weird face. I have a weird face. Why do I not make $100 million? And remove. Don't come in here saying you're live, bro. That's a faux pas, and you should know that. Ninja already sells his own toys? That does not surprise me. Now we gotta look up the Ninja toys. Ninja Toys streamer. Let me get the right thing. Oh, yeah, I saw this shit. Shoot. Stuff. I'm trying not to curse as much. These are hideous, alright? I know some people don't like the pop toys like I have up here and stuff, but, like, I need to go yell at Mom. Alright, go yell at her real quick. But don't yell too hard, because I need you to come back. Don't get grounded. This little plush isn't too bad. These aren't too bad. I don't like the mouth over the, like, thing. This is cool. I like his logo. I don't mind Ninja so much. I don't watch Ninja stream anymore. I watched him when he was first blowing up. But I have mad respect for the guy, dude. He's made a killing off of branding himself, off of his popularity. He's paved new roads for people. Like, I think any streamer should appreciate what Ninja has done for us, because Ninja has opened up streaming to the mainstream. He didn't make gaming mainstream. Gaming has been mainstream, but he did make streaming mainstream, and that is good for everybody who wants to stream, for sure. All right, I'm done looking at Ninja toys. That's dumb. Good for him. I'm glad he's so rich. Also, his popularity has died a ton, which sucks for him, and I'm glad that people like Ninja, or I mean, Dr. Lupo and Tim the Tatman have like maintained popularity. All right, what else do we got? This is Pikmin. I'd put Pikmin in the B tier and like the solidly good tier. This is like perfect franchises, or like I'll just put like, what do I want to put? These are like franchises that are like important to my soul. Like heartfelt love. These are like my love franchises. Like I actually am in love with these franchises. Hey kids, bye. From recent videos I've seen of him, he seems to have sold his happiness a bit. Ninja? Yeah, he does not seem like he enjoys it as much anymore. He's playing more competitive stuff recently, which I think he enjoys more. I think his problem is he's stuck. And I think he kind of knows he's stuck, because every time he plays anything that's not Fortnite, his views drop. And even now, his Fortnite views are not what they were when it was peaking out, like anywhere close. Like he was 100,000 viewers every stream, and now he's at like 30,000. That's rough, man. And it keeps dropping. Like he's getting constantly beat by like Tim and other people who like, people that he helped get popular are now outranking him on the viewer count. But I respect the guy, and I hope he's happy. You know, at the end of the day, I hope that even if everything, the popularity dips, it goes back to like smaller and he dies down, I hope that he can at least be happy with what he had, the money he's made. He's got a wife, he's got a big house, he's made a franchise, he got to do a lot of cool stuff. So hope he can appreciate that. Okay, Metroid. Put Metroid in here. So this is like the Love It franchise. These are like the no, this is like the God tier franchise. This is God tier. I never watched Ninja. I mean, there's definitely a reason why he appeals to a lot of like younger audience. He's a little hyper, he's a little crazy, but he is amazing at like hopping in, and he's really good at a really flashy style of gameplay that's fun to watch. That's why I watched him. He could do stuff that was just like, you'd watch him just make plays like headshot, headshot, headshot. Crazy, insane plays. And that was what was fun about Ninja. And I like the upbeat energy. I like streamers that have a lot of energy. I know some people don't, and that's fine if that's not your style. But I enjoy a streamer who has some high energy sometimes. Scrap the tier list and play Tetris. Last time I played Tetris, I had like 2 viewers. Now I got 8 viewers. I'm gonna keep doing tier list. I got out of streaming when he went popular, I think. Yeah. He changed a lot to try to become family friendly and more mass market appeal, which I get, and I don't begrudge him at all for making those decisions, but if that was not what you enjoyed about him, I can see you not wanting to watch him anymore. I think we spent like half an hour talking about financial stuff. Yeah, we got way off topic there for like a good minute. That was just, I was not expecting that rabbit hole to go so deep. I learned a lot about most popular, profitable franchises. I'm ready to start my own profitable franchise. Smash Bros seems a bit high, no surprises there. Shut up, Ari. I love you, Ari. It's been so long, man. I haven't seen you in forever, dude. What's up, man? How's it going, bro? This is my God tier. I think Smash Bros is the best fighting franchise of all time, but it pisses off all the other fighting game communities so much, and that's one of the things I love about it. I don't like Fortnite in general. I quit playing Fortnite. Fortnite to me was a ton of fun when it was fresh and new, and then they couldn't stop tweaking it to try and appeal to the masses, and it lost me. And then I quit, and then I even came back a little later to see if I had liked it at the current meta, and I didn't, and I quit again, and now I'm officially done. I've given it multiple chances. I'm not going back. It's just not fun anymore. Like, they've tried so hard to make it appeal to everybody that it's just not fun anymore to me. Prefer streams that you can get to know the streamer like this. I really watch large streamers. Yeah, I like this more like intimate stream. This is why the ranking stream I did was so fun. This is exactly what we did on the stream where I ranked all the Nintendo games, because we ranked all the Nintendo games. We had like these long discussions with the chat, and we went off on tangents and we did stuff. And it's like, when you play a game, even on a small stream, I gotta focus on the game for at least large portions of the stream. This is just great. This is just us hanging out. That's why I've been wanting to like do something like this for so long. Also, Ari, how are you doing, man? You just not even gonna answer me? Now I'm worried. Poor Ari's probably dead. I prefer, yeah, same here, Kane. Yeah, dude, these are the best kind of streams, man. All right, what else do we got? I think we're gonna need to make some changes. So, like, Kid Icarus is an F tier game. It's a dumb game. So is Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt's not even a thing. I don't understand why the Duck Hunt franchise is on here when it's not really a franchise. You have never played any Nintendo games? What? 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 Dude, that is absurd. How have you never played any Nintendo games? You're blowing my mind, dude. Alright, Splatoon is like a... This is Wario. Splatoon is like a good C tier game to me. I enjoy it. It hasn't really gone that far. They have their own charm. I'd recommend not streaming story-heavy games. I played Persona 5 and was thinking about streaming it, but I'm glad I got to play it on my own. Yeah, I try to avoid those. I'll play like a horror game that maybe is kind of like story-based a little bit. I mean, I usually like to stream games that are like platformers that are difficult because I think it's really fun to watch me struggle on platforming games. I also stream a little bit of whatever I want. I'm probably going to come back and do a late-night stream tonight of Splitgate because the beta got extended until 3 a.m. tonight. So I was thinking about doing a bonus stream. Just a bonus stream. It doesn't count as a real stream. Where we maybe have a little after dark drinking stream with me and my roommate. We play some Splitgate just for shits and giggles. You don't even have any consoles? I do play a lot of indie these days, but I started with Nintendo. Anyone heard of Supraland? No, what is that, Mohammed? Nintendo games do have their own charm. Some more than others, as you can tell. Listen, I'm doing other shit, but I'm good. Glad to see you back on the grind. We should have a conversation a little later. I'll snap. Guys, I'm in trouble with Dad. Shit. He's gonna lecture me about the Super Smash Bros. Thing some more. Alright, dude. Yeah, let's chat later. Ari, why are you not in my Discord? Go join my Discord, Ari. You of all people. Like, I would never guilt anybody into joining my Discord. Except for you, Ari. We're good friends. Get in my damn Discord, dude. Link's down below, Ari. Get on it. I love Bastion. Oh my god, dude. Is your roommate a cutie too? No, not compared to me. Maybe if he wasn't standing next to me, but not next to me. Indie games look pretty darn good, dude. I love what indie games have done. I remember when I very first started playing indie games. Ooh, we could do that as like a bonus. Let's get a little off topic on the Nintendo games. Let's see if we can rank indie games. What's on here? Oh yeah, I've played a bunch of these. Dude, the first indie game I ever played was Limbo. Dude, it's been a while since I showed off my Limbo tattoo. I don't think I can get an angle where you can see the Limbo tattoo at this current camera setup. Ooh, yes I can. If I do this, and I do this, turn this one off. This one's mobile. Hey, there we go. And then, there we go. That's the Limbo tattoo. It's my first ever tattoo. Binding of Isaac is top tier, for sure. Alright, let's actually get this one done. Let's wrap this one up so we can move on to the next one. Indie games looking pretty darn good. Dude, indie games getting better and better and better all the time, man. It would be cool if you stream Bastion. That's not a bad idea. I love Bastion and I have not played it in like 5 years. Excuse me. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna... So here's my tattoo idea, right? That's my one tattoo. I want to get a ring of video game characters, like all holding hands running in a circle around my leg. So I would put like Link on there as well. I'd probably put Chrono from Chrono Trigger on there. Who else? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I have a list somewhere where I wrote it down last. And on my other leg, I have Calvin and Hobbes. I want to do the same thing on the other leg with like cartoon characters and their partners. I have Calvin and Hobbes, and I want to add Tai and Agumon from Digimon, and I want to add Aang and Momo from Avatar. And I want to have like the circles around my leg on each leg. One for video games, one for like cartoon stuffs. Yeah, I saw Isaac has a new final DLC coming out. It's yet another final DLC from The Binding of Isaac. Hollow Knight is top tier. Isaac has a new DLC. Which Link? Oh, which Link? I don't know, because like, I think for tattoo purposes, Toon Link maybe looks the best, but he's not my favorite. But It would either be Toon Link or Young Link, because I don't think the other Links would look as good. Plus, like, I'm trying to do, like, the younger, like, character kind of thing a little bit. Because, like, originally, the reason I got my 2 tattoos, right? So I have, the tattoo on the one leg is, Limbo. And the tattoo on the other leg was for Calvin and Hobbes. And the reason I did that originally like that was because it was to remind myself that, like, I was, like, really depressed growing up a lot of the time. Like, actually, like, I had no friends. I didn't get along with people. I had no social skills. It was just, like, really rough. It took me a long time to, like, grow out of that and become, like, a person that could actually talk to people and make friends. And, like, now I'm not like that at all. But it reminded me that, you know, while there were really, like, dark, sad moments in my childhood, to also remember that there were a lot of really positive moments where I did have friends and really good things happened to me in my childhood, too. So it was nice for me to have the 2 tattoos to remind me that, like, you know, while there are negative things about my life, not to obsess over them, because there were a lot of positive things about my life, too. That's why I had the original 2 tattoos. And now I want to expand them into a little bit more with the extra characters and stuff, so they look like fuller pieces. But that was the original thought behind the 2 tattoos. What I've heard is the DLC will basically be anti-birth. That's fine, dude. That is, like, honestly, that's like a best case scenario. Undertale is amazing. I know, put Sans. I'm not that into Undertale. Undertale is amazing, but I'm not that into it. Get a Hollow Knight tattoo for Silksong. I want more nerd tattoos for sure, but I also want to get... So I want to get those pieces done that I just told you about. I want to get some Night in the Woods tattoos done that I've been thinking about for a while, but I also want to get some original artwork done. Alright, I mean, if we're just going to get completely off subject, I might as well see if I can find my old tattoo binder right here. These are, like, sitting in the drawer, which is open right next to me. Let me see if I can find any of my old drawings that I wanted to get turned into tattoos. Like, so they'll probably be pretty hard to see right here. God, this one's from high school. This is hilarious. This is like a mix of, like, notes from, like, high school. This one's like, no, this one's actually just homework, I think. This one I thought had stuff in it. I used to be really into drawing, and I, like, don't draw anymore, which sucks, because I didn't have the time before, and now it's just, like, a matter of practice. I want to get into music, though. Like, video is, like, my, what I really want to do. Let's see. If we're just going to be completely off subject here, we might as well just be off subject. Not that camera, that camera. I'm going to get a Triforce under my eye like a gangster. Dude, yes, like the little Triforce tattoo. Get 1 Triforce for every Zelda that you've beaten. I'm testing you, YouTube. Yeah, it's still not working. Let's see. So what do we have? I drew this tree. That's the cover. I used to be really into ink stuff. I want to see, but I'm trying to see if I can quickly find some of the actual tattoo ideas I had drawn in here. Oh, this was my high school band. One of my high school bands. We were all terrible, but this was one of the bands. Backaburk. Tried to draw like a little like dock and stuff. That was pretty fun. YouTube's dumb, man. I don't know why you're testing it. Where is... There's just like 2 or 3 I had. I might have torn them out and put them in a separate area. Oh yeah, I think this is the binder. Dude, when I was a senior in high school, so I didn't know how to program. I wanted to work together with my friend. We were going to make an electronic textbook for college people. This is the kind of stuff I used to draw in high school. Like, I just sit down. I was so bored in high school. I think I had ADD probably, like, really bad. And I would just draw stuff all the time. Just, like, doodle up whole pages. I have, like, larger pages than this. This is just, like, a little, nothing notebook. One of those composition notebooks. I used to have larger notebooks and sketchbooks, and I would just fill up entire pages. Man. Alright, well, if I can't find it, we're going to go back to ranking stuff real quick here in a second. I just wanted to find it. Alright, I drew this hand. This is my emo high school days. Drew a hand with flames and a wristband of thorns around it. YouTube's not gonna let you curse either, man. This was my other high school. We had a lot of names. We were basically like Mouse Rat from Parks and Rec, where we just change our name every week. We were Closed Thanks for a little bit. This is like a the door to like a convenience store, and it says like Closed Thanks. Did that Limbo tattoo hurt? Tattoos don't really hurt that bad. Here's what a tattoo feels like, right? Take a mechanical pencil like this and push it really hard into your skin like that, and then just drag. Like, if you were to drag it around, I wouldn't really do it because you'll probably cut yourself. That's like what a tattoo feels like. Now, it can hurt worse depending on where you're at, but in general, that is how I always felt about tattoos. They don't even feel that bad. They don't feel like bee stings or anything. They just feel like that. Yeah, no, other areas hurt worse. The leg ones did not hurt. I got this like weird crazy mask and stuff. Alright, well, I'm really disappointed I can't find this tattoo at all. I swear I had it in here somewhere. I must have like taken it out. I'd have to like redraw it, and now I'm like out of practice, so it's gonna be a whole struggle right there. Oh, here's one. I had this like, this is one of the ones I wanted to get originally. It's like a little bit bomb wrapped around with like the crazy eyes and the cartoon style that said "Go Boom." That was like one tattoo I wanted to get. I had some centered around like, be weird. There you go. World peace. That's this thing I used to like draw as my tag all the time. All right, we're almost back to some actual. Get a ball tattoo? A ball? A ball of what? Oh, like on my balls? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. I drew Super Mario World for a flag I had to draw for summer camp. What else? This is all right. Now we're just in the chemistry notes. Oh, this is what I was working on. So this was something I was working on where it was like Be Weird and all the weird font with like monsters and stuff. So like I wanted to get that with like the Be Weird and all the different like eye fonts and stuff. Eye tattoo? That's okay. Not only does that sound incredibly painful, they look disgusting, quite frankly. Eye tattoos are gross. Whenever I see someone with an eye tattoo, I literally just question like why. Oh, you want to see my Ganondorf drawing? Yeah. Ganondorf. He's never looked more beautiful. Mwah. He's my gorgeous little lad right here. I'm so disappointed I lost my monster, dude. That was like the one I most wanted to get. I had this little like monster guy I drew who was like holding the skateboard. And I was gonna do like the Be Weird as like a banner around him. And I've lost him! Oh, I can still remember what he looks like in my head, but like, I had one perfect drawing of him. I drew him a bunch of times all throughout like senior year of high school and freshman year of college. And I had like one perfect rendition of him that I absolutely was like, this was the one. This is the one I'm gonna get as a tattoo. And now I've lost it! I'm a sucker. Your eyes have no nerves, so it wouldn't hurt. Okay, but it would hurt me emotionally if I had to sit there and like hold my eye open and not blink and just stare in one direction. You ever see him like put a needle in someone's eye? Ah, nope. Garbage. Pass. Don't want it. Keep that shit away from my face. Alright, let's wrap this up. We're almost done. Star Fox could be A tier if they didn't have so many garbage games, dropping them down into like here. Put them at the height of C tier because of how much garbage it is. I don't like the adventure games. I don't like any of the 3D any of like the run and gun games at all. Kirby. I'll put Kirby at the end of the B tier. He has a lot of the problems I have with Yoshi about like not really being games some of the time, being like so easy that they bore me, but not all the time. Some of them are pretty good. They're usually at least enough of a challenge to be fun. I don't know what half those symbols mean. We'll go over it real quick before we wrap out. WarioWare and Wario Land are both great games, honestly. I'd probably put them right here. And finally, Punch-Out is D tier. Easy peasy. Hey, what up, Floating Rabbit? Welcome back, dude. Good to see you again. Alright, so let's see if I'm actually happy with this. So the top tier is Tetris, if Tetris was here. The God tier franchises are Zelda. Alright, fine. Here's what I'll do. I want to bump this down to D tier. I want to bump Yoshi's up to C tier. You've convinced me. Thick boys? You know you got plenty of thick Nintendo boys. Tetris movie win. I've gotten this 8-inch or so needle stuck into my side to get a liver sample, so it touched my liver and it hurt. No anesthesia, so you're saying tats should be no problem. Tats are not the same as getting stabbed with an 8-inch needle. I haven't been stabbed with an 8-inch needle personally, but I am willing to go on the record as saying it will hurt less to get a tattoo than an 8-inch needle. But tattoos last longer. You gotta remember that tattoos are gonna take longer time. I hope. Dear God, I hope. How long did it take to get stabbed with this needle? Hopefully not a couple of hours. Bless up. Bless up. Yeah, I think if you can stand the needle, you can stand tattoos. Tattoos are not that bad. Honestly, unless your pain tolerance is super low, you'll be fine. Tattoos are like, the scariest part about tattoos is just getting the first one. And once you get the first one, it's all smooth sailing from there. Scariest thing about tattoos is how much they cost to get a good one. It was the most painful for 4 seconds of my life. Yeah, so I broke my arm as a kid and like snapped this bone right here, displaced my wrist. I broke my arm so bad that my wrist was displaced and couldn't go back into place. Getting a tattoo was nothing compared to that pain. Like, not even remotely close. Tattoos are not, like, they're not great. They don't feel good. I mean, I'll give you that. And do they hurt? Yes. But like, ripping off a band-aid hurts. Cutting your shelf saving hurts. Lots of stuff hurts. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, people just get themselves psyched out about it, you know? Alright, so Zelda and Super Smash Bros. Are my god tier games because I could play these games for literally the rest of my existence and be happy. If I could only pick 2 franchises to play from now until the end of time, I would pick these 2 without a second thought. There's also different types of pain. Yes, this is like not a super sharp pain for like a long period of time. One time I didn't break my leg, it just shattered. Ah! Ow. See, that sounds incredibly painful. I guarantee you getting a tattoo is much, much, much less painful than shattering your leg. I'm almost afraid to ask this, chat, but what's the worst injury that you have personally undergone, chat? And for God's sake, Floating Rabbit, I hope that is yours. If you have anything worse than that, then I'm going to have to put you in a bubble. You're going to have to be a little bubble boy for your own safety. Alright, A tier. I would have to do this. I like Fire Emblem. I'm gonna change this a little bit. This is what I think is more appropriate when all is said and done. God tier is Zelda and Smash Bros. A tier is Pokemon, Metroid, Mario, and Fire Emblem in that order. Pokemon is an amazing, incredible franchise. Metroid is an amazing, incredible franchise with a lot of depth in gameplay. Like a pioneer for so many good games to this day. Mario, of course, you gotta respect the Mario. And Fire Emblem, also amazing. Please no bubble. Aside from the net needle, probably pancreatitis. Yeah, that sounds horribly painful too. I mean, knock on wood, but apart from breaking the bones in my arm, I've never had anything too terrible. Try to be healthy and safe. I used to skate for a long time. I got really lucky. I never got a major injury from skating. Okay, and then so those games I would say are all of equivalent tier list. And then B tier, you get into Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country series is amazing, but it's never like branched out into 3D. Like Donkey Kong Country, if we were just doing 2D Mario versus 2D Donkey Kong Country, I would maybe give it to Donkey Kong Country. But I gotta put Mario in a full tier above because of all the 3D. Did you pre-order Smash Ultimate before it came out? Hell yeah, I did. I pre-ordered it the day it was available for pre-order. Literally the first day it was available, I was on Amazon getting a copy. I seriously think that if you're scared the pain threshold rises 20%. I would agree. Yeah, again, I think you just like, people psych themselves out. And if you think that it's going to be bad and it's going to be scary and it's going to hurt, then it's going to hurt worse. It's going to definitely be worse for you. Alright, so Donkey Kong Country, both the Wario Land and the WarioWare series. I love WarioWare, man. WarioWare Inc. on the 3DS, or on the DS, probably my most played DS game. Then Earthbound, Pikmin, and Kirby. Yeah, you know, those are all really respectable series. Series that maybe I don't like as much personally, but I respect a hell of a lot of. The disapproval of your father hurts worse than the tattoo itself. At least for me. Well, you just had to expect that. That part you should have expected. Hey, what up, Toxic Pyro? What the heck is Punch-Out and F-Zero doing in the D tier? They're bad. They're not good series. Who's your waifu? I have my reasons. I don't have a waifu. I don't waifu anybody right now. I don't know. Fucking waifus. Can I have a male and a female waifu? I think it's only fair. How about like well, Yusuke Urameshi. He's pretty great. And Kuwabara. They're both pretty great. Actually, no. Oh, I mean, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, Kurama is definitely the best. Kurama is the best boy ever. And then, I don't know, Yoko from Gurren Lagann is amazing. She's badass. She has a sniper rifle. She shoots giant robots in the face. So I think I would have to go with Kurama and Yoko. Also, that's hilarious, Cassie. Like that's that good kind of self-deprecating sad humor that I love. You don't go dissing Punch-Out. Dude, it's had like 3 games and they're all like pretty meh. Look, I should have put a trigger warning like on the thumbnail for this video. Every time I share opinions, people just get mad. Okay, I agree with this. C tier, yep, Star Fox. You could have been in B tier, Star Fox, but you just had to make Assault and all these bad games. Splatoon could eventually raise up in the future. I like Splatoon a lot right now, but right now it's definitely just like a C tier for me. I don't know why, but everyone thinks that Raymond is going to be the next DLC. I don't see that happening, personally. That's weird. I think Steve from Minecraft is going to be the next DLC. That's my guess. I think Steve from Minecraft is a safe bet, dude. It's perfect, man. They need to announce another DLC character. They're in the works. Microsoft keeps talking about how they have these big Minecraft announcements this week. I think it all adds up. Let's see, what else? Animal Crossing, yep. Yoshi's, yep, I'd put that all together. Alright, look, I put Yoshi's a little higher, but I'm just saying, I still put it below the game that is literally just chores. Okay, that's not fair. I would actually rather play... I need to do this, actually, yes. Splatoon is better than Star Fox series, is better than Yoshi's, is better than Animal Crossing. F-Zero, I never really played F-Zero when it was new, and that game does not really hold up, so that's why it's so low. Same with Punch-Out. I never really played it when it was new, and maybe if I had played it when it was new, it would be more fascinating to me, but for me, in general, it's just not that exciting. There's a rational fear of a snake being in my toilet and biting my testicle unexpectedly? Well, thanks! Now so do I! And then these games are dumb. Kid Icarus and Duck Hunt, dumb. And then this game I don't really know about. I'm sure it's a fine game. I don't like JRPGs and I've never wanted to play it personally. Did you even play Punch-Out Wii, and what's Pokemon doing above DK? Dude, you can't even pretend like DK is a better franchise than Pokemon is a franchise. They're called toilet snakes. I disagree with almost everything here, wow. That is how tier lists work sometimes, dude. Dude, I seen some fast food tier lists when like the fast food tier list was getting popular a couple weeks ago. And they were straight triggering me. Like, some were just so horribly incorrect I wanted to fight people. God, I cannot type. Xenoblade is great if you love long JRPGs. Yeah, I don't though. The only JRPG I've ever really liked is Chrono Trigger, which is ironically one of my favorite games of all time. But it's like the only one. It is the exception to the rule more than anything. Look at these other lists. These people are nuts. Well, these people, like, look at all these people staying in Mario. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Correct. Zelda has got to be your top one. In-N-Out is S rank. You can fight me. See, I don't live anywhere where there's an In-N-Out, but I've heard it's amazing, so I have to assume that you guys are at least somewhat correct. I'm pretty happy with this tier list as a final result. It goes from, like, just consider this like an unranked tier. This isn't like a bad rank. This is just more of just an unranked. I don't feel fair ranking a game that I haven't played, that I have no interest in. And then, actually, like, dumb for even being on this list. Totally, like, dead. Pretty decent, meh. I have enjoyed my time with them, but don't know if I would play them again. Would definitely play them again if there was another entry on the Switch. Would play literally anything from them that they put out at this point, and would die without them. That's kind of what this breaks down to. Is like, meh, probably pass, maybe pass, would play, would 100% play day one, would die without. I'm gonna yell at my mom because of this list. Do it. I'm gonna load it up to the Discord so you can even show it to her. Are there so many Fortnite live streams? Fortnite is dead. Fortnite is not gonna... Fortnite has died down, but Fortnite will not die, dude. Fortnite is too popular. It's gonna be around for a while still. But if we all support Splitgate, the new, amazing, free-to-play indie shooter arena game, we could kill Fortnite and Splitgate could be popular. For real, Duck Hunt should be in the other category for the music and stuff. Dude, I played so many hours of Duck Hunt. with the gun. I had the gun. Probably at my parents' house. It might be here. I'm not gonna look for it right now though. It's just like, but it's just like one game, and it's like barely even a full game. It's like a mini game. It's fun, but like, it's just weird to me that it's even was put on here. All right, for those of you just joining us too, here's the Mario tier list. If you want to get triggered by that, Odyssey, World, Galaxy 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Galaxy, Sunshine, Super Mario Land, 64, Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. Wii. These games are bad, and these games I've never played, but honestly, I hear this one's good. I don't know anything about this one. Kind of the same with Punch-Out, honestly. 5 songs ain't enough for a stage. Yeah, dude. Are you saying Duck Hunt should be, like, lower? That is my lowest, like, actual ranking. Like, this is, like, the bad ranking. This is just, like, a non-ranking. This almost should be in a non-ranking. Like, this doesn't even deserve... At least Kid Icarus is a franchise. It has 2 full games in it. Duck Hunt has not even a full game in this franchise. If Hello Kitty is the #2 most profitable franchise, then Fork Knife ain't dead. No, dude, Fork Knife's gonna be up there. Give it some time. Fork Knife is gonna be on the most profitable media franchises, I guarantee you, before it is dead. Fortnite has a 5-year shelf life minimum. Hard minimum. Fortnite will be at least semi-popular for 5 years. It may sink down to like Overwatch levels of popularity in 5 years, but it will at least be that popular 5 years from now. Okay. So now the one that I feel most passionately about. So let's see. Shit. We'll go with perfect. Come on. This is the perfect tier. This is the Amaze. Let's do this. The Amaze Balls tier. This is the really good tier. This is the good tier. This will be okay. And then we'll add one more row because we unfortunately, as much as it pains me and as much as I love this franchise, we need a bad tier, really an awful tier, for 2 games who dare disgrace and besmirch the name of Zelda, one of them being the Phantom Hourglass and the other one being Spirit Tracks. Both games can suck it. I hate these games. Ocarina and Breath of the Wild up top, Majora's Mask is in the trash, tier list over. Jesus Christ, Ari, you are gonna get pained. Oh, yeah. What's a bad color? What's like a color of a disappointment? This one. This is the color of disappointment. Purple is the color of disappointment. Phantom Hourglass is not awful. Look, I have played both of those games. I bought a DS literally just to play these games. I hate these games so much. Phantom Hourglass, it is everything I hate about the Zelda franchise in one game. A tedious, central, repetitive hub world that you are forced to go to over and over again. Boring ass sailing from ocean to ocean. Pointless customization of ships. I hate it. I hate it all. I hate every aspect of that game. Phantom Hourglass is not awful. I'm sorry to make you mad, but like, that is my opinion. Correction, Majora's Mask Remake is in the trash. No, Majora's Mask Remake is the only thing that's worth playing. Like, first of all, I'm going to say that. We're just going to assume that the Majora's Mask and the Phantom Hourglass, we're going to assume that any game we're ranking right now is the remake or whatever the best version of it is. Alright, we're going to assume that we're ranking this based on the most definitive way to play these games, not on the initial original release. And I think that really only applies to 3 games on this list. No, 4 games on this list that have HD remakes, but only 2 that were really affected. Because the 3D graphics for the N64 did not hold up. They look terrible. It's the hardest part about replaying N64 games, is that they just look bad. But we're going to talk about the 3DS remakes instead. So let's get, okay, so those 2 are the worst of the worst. They're awful. They're bad games to me. To me, those are just actually bad games. Wind Waker is timeless. Oh, you are going to not enjoy this list at all, dude. They messed up in a bunch of stuff that shouldn't be messed up in the remake in art style. Wind Waker does have a timeless art style. I will give you that. You are going to not enjoy where the rest of this list goes. I think a lot of you are gonna think that are gonna have a lot of opinions about this. So this is like okay, Link to the Past 4 Swords Adventure. It's like barely even a Zelda game, but at least it's not bad, I guess. Wind Waker in HD is phenomenal remaster that cuts out a lot of the crap. I forgot you're a Wind Waker hater. I am a Wind Waker hater. But the HD remake I hear makes it a lot better. I haven't gotten to actually play it myself, unfortunately. Like, ruining the Zora swimming in the remake by making it use magic. Wait, which remake? The Majora's Mask remake is in the trash. Kill me. No! Kill you, why? If you put Ocarina above Wind Waker, we're not friends anymore? Uh-oh. 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 Dude, the boat talks to you in Wind Waker. The boat is your fairy companion. Alright, let's rank some Zelda games here. What else is easy pickings? This is easy pickings. 4 Swords games are like whatever. Who cares? Skyward Sword is gonna go at the top of the okay. Because it's like... That game could have been so good if you cut out Fee entirely. Like if you just remove Fee and the hand-holding aspect and like chop down the first like 3 hours of the game and comprise those into 1 hour, then you actually have an amazing Zelda game. It actually does a lot of really cool stuff. It's just that the bad aspects of this game are strongly bad and very much weigh it down. The Legend of Zelda Original, I'm gonna put as good for now. I may shift my opinion on that. I'm ready with my pickaxe here to get at this salt mine. Just do it. Post your incorrect opinions on the internet. That's what it's for. Hey, my Zelda opinions are the one thing that I stand behind for sure. Minish Cap is a really good game. Seasons and Ages. These are kind of a package deal to me. I always put them together. I mean, they're like one complete package. And to me, they're amazeballs. These are amazeball games. These games are actually the most underrated Zelda games. A lot of people will tell you that it's Majora's Mask, which is false. Majora's Mask is appropriately rated. The Oracle games are the actual most underrated Zelda games, and I will stand that to my death. I have a video planned that I will eventually get to, all about this subject. I would hope you stand behind your garbage. Alright, look, Ari, I've seen your opinions on stuff. You want to throw up? Look at the Twilight Princess Remake's European box art. I'm afraid to. What is this? So, Twilight Princess EU box art? Is it this? This isn't bad. I assume this isn't what you're talking about. Is it this? That one's not great. I don't actually prefer this one over this one, but I guess that's the Japanese versus the American one. I'm not seeing it. Oh, is it this? Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's not good. Is this what you were talking about? Because yeah, this is not good. The EU box art for that game is cluttered trash. It's the EU version, I know what he's talking about. Oh. Alright, back to pissing people off. So we'll actually say like this is Link's Awakening XD DX, which I guess we're gonna be a new one out soon enough. Bum bum ba-dum. This will be in the good category. It was great for its time, but like these are much better handheld Zelda games to me than this. Like far and above better. So I'm always so torn on Zelda, right? Because I always have this conversation. I love Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is an incredibly good game. I put like 100 hours into it easily. I don't think it's a very good Zelda game. I think that it's like, as far as like regarding Zelda games, they took too much out. Or BRB, alright, see you in a second, dude. I think that they removed stuff to a point where it could have been a better game if they hadn't removed so much stuff. They should have kept dungeons. They should have kept more upgrades. They should have kept a lot of stuff. I like heavily modded Skyrim too. I would like to play more heavily modded Skyrim. I never got into classic Skyrim, but I feel like I could get into some modded Skyrim. I feel like modded Skyrim would be where it's at. I just really want to play Fallout 4 again though, or Fallout 3. I had a Fallout 3 playlist I started a while back. That's pretty good. I'm going to slap this into the really good category for now, and we're going to see how it lands after everything else. So what's a perfect game? Link to the Past is a perfect game. It's the perfect 2D Zelda game. And Link Between Worlds is Amazeballs. Honestly, I almost go back and forth on these games too. On that note, Breath of the Wild, rain is the worst thing invented by man. You know, I think it's a good game mechanic for what it is. You know, not all game mechanics are supposed to be enjoyed, like, you know, being poisoned in a game or having status ailments. You know, some game mechanics are designed to annoy you or piss you off, to be a detriment to your journey. And in that regard, I think it's a pretty good idea. Ocarina of Time is Amazeballs. I think it's perfect. I genuinely think Ocarina of Time is that good, especially the HD remake, and I think to this day it holds up as a game that is that good. But I'm also gonna say, actually, I'm gonna do this, and this will probably piss some people off. I would do this. It's so boring. What's so boring? Twilight Princess? Twilight Princess is not boring. Which game are you saying is boring? I am okay. We're about to fight. Ocarina is boring? Oh, I disagree with that. It's a little slow at parts because of the dated console, I think, but I would never say it gets so far as to be boring. See, here's why I think this. I think if you like Ocarina of Time, I think Twilight Princess is like the true spiritual successor to Ocarina of Time. Now, like, if you like what this game was throwing down, this is just a better version of what this game was doing. Alright, just make the player wait for 5 minutes until the rain goes away. Find alternate routes. I think to me the rain was more like, okay, now it's time to either find something else to do or find an alternate route. Alright, and then so obviously Wind Waker is the worst game ever. The sailing's so boring. It's garbage. It's worse than these 3D ones. At least these 3D ones don't have such long sailing. I'm just fucking with you guys. It's not that bad. I mean, so if I don't put it here, apparently we're not friends. If this was best OST, Ocarina might be top tier. That I would agree with. That for sure I would agree with. We're literally listening to the OST right now. Is on. Zora's Domain, brah. I know these songs by heart. When I played guitar a lot, I knew a disproportionate amount of Zelda songs. The Lost Woods on guitar used to be one of my favorite things to play. That da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, do-do-do-do. I used to play that like all the time. It's such a fun riff to play. Alright, where did I drop that? Where did that land? There we go. I would probably honestly put it about there. I need to play the HD remake though. The HD remake, I can say, if it does change as much as people say it does, it might be enough to actually change my mind and make me revisit this and make me move it up the tier list. I think I'm gonna have to do some shifting. This is just a general thought. This list is gonna shift some. I see some changes I gotta make already. Majora's Mask, good. I think Majora's Mask gets way too much credit. Honestly, I find the whole time system to be really boring. I find a lot of this game to be boring. Getting a lot of the mask, completing a lot of the social circles, getting all of the games done, completing all of the things, having to like teleport to the past, drop your money off in the bank. It's an incredibly tedious game to me. Like, I can't think of any other Zelda game in here, except for maybe one, that's anywhere as remotely as tedious as I find Majora's Mask. Can you do a tier list for all the countries in the world? No, I'm not going down that road. Hell no, we're not doing that. Are you trying to get me killed? Jesus, dude. And the Adventure of Link is like here. It kind of gets the same problem as Breath of the Wild. It's probably not really a bad game. It's probably actually a pretty good game. It's just not a good Zelda game. And it's definitely not as good of a game as Breath of the Wild, though. So where are we at? Now I don't like this. I want to change this. What about the states territories? Like states and like Canadian territories? Maybe. I haven't been to enough states though. I don't want to like do it just based off of like stereotypes is the problem. So these two games for sure. These are my least favorite games. I hate these games. This whole tier is like the meh city. Just like, you know, it's just meh. Literally, you know, I'm just gonna change it even just to be not Mew. Meh. This game unfortunately is in this list because this game could have been in the good tier. Could have even been in the really good tier. But they just fudged it up so hard. I'm gonna do that too. Okay, so then good games. Because even though I think as far as Zelda games go, these aren't amazing. I do think these are good games at least. I don't like Majora's Mask that much, but I think in a world where like Majora's Mask is the only Zelda game, Majora's Mask is probably an amazing game. We just don't live in that world. We live in a world where ranked versus all these other Zelda games, I would put it above Link's Awakening and the original Zelda. And actually I would do this above that game. Actually I would do it like this. I have a preference for the 2D Zelda games if you can't tell. The 2D Zelda games are what I started on, grew up on, and remain my favorites. I love the 3D ones, but the 2D ones are definitely my favorite. I'm pretty happy with this tier right now. This game's great. This game's okay. This game's okay. These games are all in the good category. I love this ranking website got popular. Yes, dude. This is easy content you get to know about YouTubers. Dude, it's amazing. It's so fun. I remember watching, like, I used to watch Smash Brothers, like, Melee players do tier list. And they would, like, have an Excel spreadsheet. And they'd just be, like, typing in the names into the Excel spreadsheet as they went along. Or, like, when I did the bracket list way back, I had to do, like, I had to open it in Photoshop to, like, so I could put text boxes everywhere. To me, okay, so this is undisputable to me. That is my favorite Zelda game of all time, and nothing will sway that opinion. I don't know. This, I'm always soft on. I go back and forth. There are times where I'm like, this is just the better Ocarina of Time. And there are other times where I'm like, no, Ocarina of Time is the better Ocarina of Time. I go back and forth on it a bit. I think objectively, the Phantom is the better one. Like, from an objective standpoint. It's just Ocarina of Time I've played so much as a kid. I'm gonna do this. I think I would do it like this. This is the thing where, depending on my mood, this list would definitely change, like I said. Okay, so from the top. This game is always perfect. This game, I think, is pretty much perfect. It doesn't get enough credit. This game is also a pretty underrated Zelda game. This game is great. This game, also an underrated Zelda game. I love this game, probably because I love this game so much. But honestly, I love the item system in this game. I love that you can just totally go to all of the dungeons in any world you want. I love the world. I 100% of this game without a single cheat book or a guide or anything because I literally just wanted to explore every nook and cranny of this world. Facts don't care about your feelings. The fact is Ocarina of Time is the highest rated game of all time by critics. Which is fair. And you know, at the time, it was very revolutionary, man. The N64 PlayStation awkward transition to 3D is a wasteland of garbage games and dead franchises. Like, it's a lot of games did not make that gap, but this game, you know, for me, it didn't get better. It got as good in a different way. Maybe better in a different way. It's hard to compare them. I'm gonna do this. I like these two more than I like this one, honestly. Yeah, I think more accurate. Tier list of the 2020 Democratic candidates. Tier list of everyone in the chat right now. Tier list of the 2020 Democratic candidates. I stand with Warren. I like Warren for the Democratic candidates. The rest of them I could care less about, honestly. There's a reason why the N64 got destroyed by the PS1. I mean, I wouldn't. Did it get destroyed? I don't think it was destroyed levels of bad. PS1 definitely had some better 3D games though, and switching to disc was the right move, and staying on cartridges was a huge mistake. Tier list of game consoles. Now that's a good one. That's one I could actually get behind. Game consoles would be fun. Seasons, Link Between Worlds, Breath of the Wild, Minish Cap, Wind Waker. I'll do that. Okay, I think this is my final list. I think this is right for me. Destroyed levels of bad. Alright, shoot, man, I didn't know. I'm gonna have to look up these sales numbers. Now I'm a little curious to see, like, sales numbers of game units and consoles sold. It's pretty fascinating. I certainly think the N64 had the stronger, like, core library than the PS1, though. It's like the PS1 Classic was doomed to fail because the PS1 didn't have a strong series of first title games. The first party games were not the best parts of the PS1. Tier list of the United States crimes that are punishable by life in prison or capital punishment. I don't think I have the legal authority to make that tier list. I have spent less time of mine committing those crimes than I have playing these Zelda games. I think I'm happy with this list. Except I'm still super torn on the whole Twilight Princess thing. I really need to replay Twilight Princess and revisit this list. Screw it. I'm clipping it. I'm clipping it. That is my finalized draft, and I'm sticking with it. Tier list of spices. N64 sold 32 million, PS1 104. Holy shit, dude. Salt and battery is my S tier. Yeah, salt and batteries, I don't know about S tier. I mean, rape and murder exist. Those have got to be some S tier. Yep. Clipped it. It's done. Finalized. For sure. Alright, how long has it been? Hasn't even been 2 hours. Oh, I forgot I started at 6 today, not 5. Alright, we'll do one last tier list for today. I planned on this being kind of a short stream because I need to stop the stream, eat dinner, do a rough edit of a video I need to get released, and then I'll be back later tonight drinking and playing Splitgate, but that's whenever I get that other stuff done. It's not like a scheduled thing. It's just going to be whenever I get around to it. Part of what made the PlayStation console so much more popular is the DVD Blu-ray player. Yeah, well, and like I said, Nintendo screwed up. So I do want to do the indie tier list, but I don't want to do it this week because this week's theme is Nintendo, and I want to stay on brand with Nintendo. So what I'm going to do is we're going to rank the Nintendo consoles. S. So this all the Nintendo consoles? Has the Virtual Boy. Yep. No, where's the Game Boy and stuff, dude? Maybe Nintendo products? How are you gonna have, like, Nintendo consoles? But that's what I clicked on, and that's this, and that's not good. I need Nintendo, like, plus Game Boy and stuff. Smash DLC, Smash Ball, IPs, games, Switch games. We're gonna have to do handhelds in... Man, we're gonna have to do handhelds in this separate. I do not like that. I don't like that, man. Nintendo systems? Okay, let's try that. Hey, you guys are the best. Big round of applause for the chat. Get some claps in the chat for the chat. We're gonna drink Nintendo consoles. Hell yeah, buddy. Look at my beer bong Super Nintendo console. Actually, I did hollow out a GameCube in high school and use it as a lunchbox for a while. Alright, there we go. Well, obviously this is the worst. I can't even pretend it's not. It literally, like, blinded people. It was an awful idea. It was ahead of its time technology-wise, but it should never have been made. It's just bad. It's like trying to say, like, Market Rob the Robot is like a, like, home butler robot. Like, that's not him. It's not what he is. What else do we have? So here's what we're gonna account for, right? We're gonna account for, like, the game library The console itself, the convenience of the console. We're also going to account for, not necessarily graphics, because I don't think that's fair, but we're going to do the games that are on the console and the controllers and the console themselves. Those will be the things we're focusing on. Like, what is the console, what are the games on the console, and what are the controllers? Yes, because that to me is what defines, like, the best systems. And that's where it's going to be interesting, is because some of these are going to be really strong in some categories, and some of these are going to be really weak in other categories. We need to make a lower tier. We need to make a lower tier for this. Let's see. We'll just call this the God's Mistake tier. Aesthetics is better than graphics in my opinions? Yes. Oh yeah, well, and that's what you're seeing a lot of these days with all the indie games being so popular, is that aesthetics are a lot more important than just pure graphical power. So this is God's Mistake. What do we have? See, some of these I want to say are pretty easy. Like, I want to say NES, alright? It's got a terrible controller, it's got awful graphics because it's old. The system's like a big hunk of block of garbage that's got only like bad inputs on it. You'd have to blow into the cartridges, which sucked. But the game library, I mean, it's literally launched so many of our beloved franchises. Game Boy Advance D tier because no backlight until the SP. That is fair, honestly. I wish this was actually two separate, because if it was the Game Boy Advance on its own, I agree that's a D tier, but the Game Boy Advance SP with a light is like an A tier. We'll get to that one in a second. Let's start with some of these handhelds, actually. Let's run through that. Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color is going to be a B tier. As much as I love it, and I grew up with it, so I'm very partial to it, I gotta admit, screen's crap. AA batteries dying all the time. Spent more AA batteries on this hunk of plastic right here than anything else in my entire life, probably combined. Probably you could add up every other battery I used on anything that wasn't a Game Boy, and it would be less than the amount of batteries I used on my Game Boy Color. The console itself or both? We're judging the console, the game library, and the controller. And how do we lay it out? We gotta weight everything. Like how bad is the NES controller versus how good is the games, and where does that like average out to? The Game Boy Advance, I would say, is about the same. Slightly better graphics. I think a weaker game collection on average than the Game Boy Color, but also no backlight and a crap screen. Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS is pretty damn good. I think it's an A tier. DS has an advantage with that GBA backwards compatibility. I do agree with that. You know, I would almost put it like right here because of that. 3DS is superior to it, but the DS is superior because it has that backwards compatibility. One of the few Nintendo consoles to have backwards compatibility. The Wii U, garbage. Oh, what a failure the Wii U was. Get out of my house, son. I don't love you anymore. This is actually the only Nintendo console I never owned. Well, this, if you count this. But the Wii U is the only one I never owned. And that's because it was bad? Yes. Because I kept waiting for them to put out a Nintendo game, and or a Zelda game, and they never, ever, ever did. What else do we got? GameCube, Wii, Super Nintendo, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 64, NES. Let's do the Game Boy. Let's do the Game Boy out. C tier. Pokemon, great. Everything else about it, pretty awful. Actually, almost D tier. I cannot listen to Luigi humming in my ear. It's gonna freak me out. I'm gonna think someone's in my room with me. So then we put Wii above the GameCube since all the Wii's can play GameCube games? Not necessarily. The DS, that's a bonus for the DS. It's not the only reason the DS is on here, though. The DS has a strong library. It has a rechargeable battery. It was a good portable console. The Game Boy Advance thing is just a bonus for it, but I wouldn't. That's not the only reason it's up there. It's got all those other reasons too. So to me, the NES kind of lands in here around the B tier, right? And that controller's terrible. The game library is stellar for the time. It launched so many franchises that you just gotta give it credit for launching more IPs than like any other console. More long-lasting IPs than any other console, probably in history. It was fun. I certainly played it a lot as a child. I gotta give it at least B tier for that. So if that's B tier, then I gotta give Super Nintendo A tier. Better controller, my favorite game library out of anything on this screen right now. Absolutely my favorite game library. Pretty amazing console. The Wii's kind of in the C tier, in that the Wii was amazing when it first came out. It seemed very exciting when it first came out. And it was new, and it was novel, and the motion controls were novel. But it also has a lot of Wii games that fell really flat. A lot of franchises didn't know what to do with the motion controls. A lot of the motion controls are dumb and bad and terrible. I gotta appreciate the console for how much it sold, and I definitely enjoyed some Wii games, but I think the motion controls in hindsight were just a terrible mistake. Doing like a ratio average of the libraries, because like we had a lot of shovelware. No, I wouldn't hold shovelware against it. I would mostly go off of like how many good games. I wouldn't count bad shovelware games against it. I just want to like the amount of good positive games for it. Nintendo 64 is kind of with the Wii, that same like awkward. This was a transition to 3D. This was a transition to motion controls. Both had some good games. Both had some real terrible games. Both of them killed some franchises off. So what's left? Switch and the GameCube. Well, the Switch is my S tier. Switch is amazing. It's getting more and more games all the time. It has like my favorite Mario game of all time on it, one of my favorite Zelda games of all time on it, my favorite Smash Bros game of all time on it, and it's only getting better and better. The indie games on it are incredible, and if nothing else, it's like it's the best handheld portable console as well, you know, so it beats all of the Game Boys in that regard. This Mad Lab put Switch in the S tier. No, but think about it, right? You can take it anywhere you want. You can play Mario Odyssey on it. You can play Breath of the Wild on it. You can take it on planes with you. You can play Smash Bros on it, in the car, going anywhere. It's incredible. And you can get so many good indie games for it too. Like, it has all the best indie games on it, basically. It's got like its own Steam library worth of indie games on it. Like, as far as consoles go, yes, that is absolutely my favorite Nintendo console. And I think I would put GameCube in the A tier, because it also has amazing, amazing games. Has a great controller. But man, that Switch is just too damn perfect. Excuse me, I'm dying. I think that one's pretty easy. I think that's pretty easy with that. Louis literally has 4 out of my 5 favorite games of all time. 4 out of 5? Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Oh, the Switch has 4 of your 5 top favorite games. I was like, I don't even know what 4 out of 5 top favorite games could possibly be. Chat, what do you think of this list? Agree, disagree? Has this triggered you as much as the Zelda list did? I love that the Zelda list got everybody heated. I'm going ahead and clipping this. This one is for sure done. That one was easy. The GameCube intro is amazing. You gotta respect the GameCube intro. I mean, you just gotta respect that. The IP list triggered me bad. That's what I love about these tier lists. Is like we can go from like one to another where you might agree with it like almost wholeheartedly, and then on the next one you're just gonna flip out, man. All right, I'm gonna post all of these into a new channel on the Discord once this is all over. If you got any closing thoughts, give them out now. If you'd like to suggest something for the next Tier List Tuesday coming out next week, feel free to hop on Discord or Twitter. Discord's probably the best spot to put suggestions. Switch, new Animal Crossing, new Fire Emblem, Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Smash Ultimate, Yeah, dude. I mean, the Switch is untouchable. And the games that have been coming out for it are so good. I mean, new Pokemon's coming out for the Switch. Like, not only are they coming out with all of your beloved franchises, but, like, they're all really good. I mean, we still need to see how Metroid Prime's gonna do. There's still some games up in the air, but it's already got, honestly, one of the strongest libraries out of all the consoles in general anyways. I think it's that strong. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this up because, like I said, I got other stuff to do. I know this was only a 2-hour stream, but this is about how long I'm gonna aim for the Tier List Tuesdays to be. It's about 2-hour streams. It'll be a little shorter than, like, gameplay streams. My hands are too big for the Switch. Get a Pro Controller, man. The Pro Controller is great. I have one. It's too far away to grab. It's over there. Pro Controller is great, though. You could totally do that. GG's. It's fun, man. I hope Fire Emblem Three Houses is getting the love it deserves because that box cover is eh. You can't judge a game by its box art, though. You can't judge a game by the cover for sure. I really hope it's good because I do plan on buying that one. But okay, so appreciate everybody for stopping by tonight. That was super, super fun. I'm super glad we did this. I'm probably going to do like indie games or something as a theme next week, but if you have an idea, you can hit me up on Discord. Links for the Discord down below in the description of this video. You can find an open link to the Discord, and I will be back later tonight with a secret late night drinking stream. I don't know how drunk it's going to be. Of some Splitgate after I get some work done. Appreciate everybody for joining me. Love your beautiful faces. That's it. This was awesome. This is an amazing stream. I cannot wait for next Tier List Tuesday. I better see you all there. Bye-bye.